The people at the home, oh, I'm sorry, you can't hear me. The people who are seated at the head table here, please come forward. First of all, I'd like to welcome all of you here to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Town Hall. We have done a series of these town halls, and we welcome you here, and we're very happy to see you, and we're so excited to be able to come here and let you know a little bit about our office and the things that we do. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking to you, but I would like for Mr. Guerrero to join me and welcome you as well.
I don't usually need a microphone, so you can hear me without too much trouble. As Darrell said, I'm Tony Guerrero. I'm the Chief of Legislation, Grants, Community Relations for the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. We are very, very happy that you all came out on this evening. I hope that you will find this experience to be both educational and entertaining. And in the meantime, we do have some public officials who have joined us. We'd like to acknowledge their presence, so give me a minute here. First of all, and in no particular order, we have Marilyn Oliver, the treasurer from the city of Ecorse. We have Mike Moore, the public safety director from the city of Ecorse. We have Carolyn Patz from the Taylor City Council. We have Marla J. Edward Wheeler, trustee, and I'm sorry I don't have the communities. Where are they? Here in the back there. We have County Commissioner Ray Basham. The Chief of Police from River Rouge, Leonel Lopez. And from Taylor here, we have Rick Hopper, the Deputy Chief of the Taylor Police Department. And one of the grassroots people, we have Albert Stumpier, who is a precinct delegate in this area. Sir, I hope I said the name correctly. We have one of my acquaintances, Butch Ramick from the City of Taylor Council. And well-known Judge Greg Clifton from the District Court of Region 5. And last on my list, but certainly not least, Gary Schlott from the Allen Park City Council. If there are any that I missed, please let me know. Thank you very, very much.
And I should have said, I'm Darrell Carson, I'm the Chief of Staff. I always forget to introduce myself. I'm so concerned about everything else that's supposed to go on here. But I would like to take a few minutes just to introduce some of the people who are from the office here. As you can see, there are some people that are seated at the table who will probably address you sometime during this town hall. To my left is Gary Bresnahan. He is the Chief of Screening and District Courts. Next to him is Valerie Newman, who is the Director of the Conviction Integrity Unit. And I think that that's Susan Dillon there, okay, who's next to her. She's the Sexual Assault Kit lead attorney. Am I right? Yes. Lead attorney, okay. And Tricia Gerard, who is the lead or principal attorney in the
Domestic violence.
domestic violence unit, but it's special victims unit.
Yeah.
Okay. Bob Heimuck, I know from juvenile, he's the chief of juvenile. And next to him is Joe Jansen, who is the chief of the public integrity unit. In the audience, if you all would stand, please, or at least raise your hand. I see Jerry Dorsey, who is the chief of general trials. I see Hervé Jenkins, who is the deputy chief of juvenile. I'm just going to call the names now because I can't look around at everybody. I see Terry Anderson, who is a docket attorney in general trials. Next to him is Marlena Taylor. Let me go through my list here. Candace Nature and Shanetta Franklin. Shanetta's in the back. Candace was a greeter at the door, so you may have met her. Carol Patterson, who's also seated at the table up front here. Michael Tenney, who was a greeter at the door. Jacqueline Wright, also at the table there. David Champagne is also here. You are the chief lead attorney, the lead chief at SAT. Kim knows better than I do. Okay, Tom Costello, who's in the integrity unit. Frank Simone, who's here, who's a docket attorney with the general trials unit. Don Broussard, our chief assistant. And I think that Victoria Shackelford is out in the hallway. We have a number of other people who are here from the office. Doug Potts, Mr. Marion, Patricia Penman, Booker. You guys want to write? Okay, he's sitting here. Tillerson, Don Mr. Hinderlang and Mrs. Hinderlang. Mr. Hinderlang is our director of technology. Without further ado, Kim Worthing standing right here next to me. I introduce to you our boss and your chief prosecutor here in the state of Michigan.
Sarah Hinderlang. If we didn't call your name, please stand if you're with the staff. I know we missed a couple people. Anybody? It is my pleasure to be here. We started doing these, as Daryl indicated, over a year ago now, about 18 months ago. We had our first one. It was out in the Northfield, Canton, Plymouth, Livonia, Redford area. And we've had 2 in Detroit, and we plan to cover the whole county. And I am very pleased to be out here. I spent a lot of time downriver, and I think I've met with just about every one of the cities that are represented here, with the exception of Ecorse, I think, personally with the elected officials, and we're going to continue to do that. We have made 33 visits across the county in the last year and a half, just meeting with individual people and groups, and so I'm very pleased to be here. One of the things I think is very important is a lot of people kind of have a misunderstanding of how the prosecutor's office works. How many of you watch legal procedurals? Law and Order, that kind of thing. Raise your hand. So it's not like that. We don't solve every issue within 44 minutes. It is not true that when you are investigating a crime scene and the police officers show up and they run to the medical examiner 5 minutes later and say, "Do you have the DNA?" in 5 minutes. And then not only do they say yes, but a picture of the guy on the screen comes up that the DNA belongs to. That's not reality. And so we are here. We love those procedures. I love those shows as well. A lot of them are pretty good, actually, except for some of the factual stuff. I guess that's kind of a misnomer. But we really want to talk about how the office works. And we have different divisions. You've met a lot of our staff, a lot of the management staff, a lot of the APAs, assistant prosecuting attorneys. But let me start out by saying, we watch these legal procedures and we hear the term district attorney or DA. And that's what they have. It's what they call the people that do the same job that we do in LA and New York. It depends on what kind of system you have. Here in Michigan, we have the county system. As you know, in Michigan, we have 83 counties, and each county has an elected prosecutor. Even if that county has about 20 people, they still have an elected prosecutor. Wayne County, of course, you know, is the largest. And we have 43 cities, townships, and municipalities. And I think we have about 5 or 6 represented here tonight. If you go to Virginia or Maryland, they're called state's attorneys. And in Illinois as well, state's attorneys. If you go up to the old Confederate states, Vermont, Massachusetts, all of those states, they're called Commonwealth attorneys. You go to Canada, they're called Crown attorneys. We all do the same job. Since we have different prosecutors for each county, we are county attorneys, assistant prosecuting attorneys. So our office is the largest in the state, obviously. We have, and people always ask me, how many people in the office? And I never know exactly because we have a lot of branch attorneys as well as some part-time attorneys as well. So it's about 180, between 175 and 180. That sounds like a lot, but when you go to Cook County, where the largest city is Chicago, they have over 1,000. You go to LA and New York, they have over 2,000 attorneys, district attorneys in those cases. Now, of course, they're bigger. But if you do the math, we are the least resourced office in the country. We do more cases per prosecutor in the country. We're number 1. And our office gets better and better resourced every year. I'm thankful to the county commissioners that are here. They hear our plight and know the story and know what we do. And they're very gracious to me. It's getting better and better every year. So I have high hopes about office resources. So we have different divisions. We have, to start with one, we have the SVU division, Special Victims Unit. And that consists, and you'll hear more about that later, that consists of child abuse, elder abuse, the sexual assault team, the sexual assault hit prosecutors, as well as, I think I said elder abuse already, and we have animal abuse as well. I might be leaving something out. Domestic violence, I'm sorry, and child abuse. We have the Special Operations Division, and some up there, that's Joe's division on the end here, to the far left. Some of his units are public integrity. That's the unit that deals with public corruption. And then we have the prosecutors auto theft unit. They deal not only with car thefts and high-level drug rings and chop shops, but they also deal with utility thefts and many other things that they deal with as well. We also have the arson unit, and we have a prosecutor who specializes in prosecuting arsons. You may think we have over 3,000 a year. Some of them are insurance for hire. We have quite a few that happen with what they used to call a Detroit Devil's Night. So a very, very important unit in very complex cases. We also have what's called our Business Protection Unit. And that's one of our newest units, and that was made especially in our communities that have a high volume of our big box stores. For example, we have Walmart and Target, those of you who have those in your communities. And so we received information many, many years ago, about a year ago, that we were having huge problems and these stores were losing hundreds of thousands of dollars. And usually because of theft rings, as they call them, boosters. And actually we found out that literally, and it turned out to be some pawn shop owners, for example, would give a list that they wanted stolen from certain stores, lawnmowers, baby formula, laundry detergent, give them a shopping list of what to steal from different stores. And so that's how we started that, and to really protect our business community, because we want our communities to be safe. We want businesses to come here and thrive. We want to make sure that they know that we're attacking people who wholesale steal from them.